Hello, Coach Deering is here again. When we last met up, we talked about offensive holes. To recap, we discussed that offensive half holes. Your offensive holes are even to the right, 2, 4, 6, 8, and odd to the left, 1, 3, 5, 7. But just as your offensive have holes, defensive have gaps. In football, defensive gaps refer to the space alignment between the offensive linemen. These gaps are critical for understanding and designing defensive strategies. Gaps are labeled as following. Your A gap is between the center and guard. Your B gap is between the guard and the tackle. And your C gap is between the tackle and tight end. And your D gaps are for outside. In your run defenses, defenders are often assigned specific responsibilities to prevent running backs from running from open lanes. This is called gap integrity. So you may have a defensive tackle. Let's say we have a 3-4 defense. You may have a nose, and he could have a responsibility for this A gap, and then one of the inside linebackers can have responsibility for this gap. And if this nose goes to the wrong gap, it, the running back can easily go through this gap, and it could be a big play. So you must have gap integrity. And in pass defenses, defensive linemen may exploit gaps to create pressure on the quarterback using these stunts or twists. So there could be, let's say we have a 4-3. You have a defensive tackle right here and the end right here. It could be a stunt where the end goes through this gap and the defensive tackle goes to this gap. So you have different gap responsibilities in the pass game as well. So it's important to have gap integrity to have a successful defense.